Welcome to Target Assist. This is a short demo where we will show you a little bit on how to use Target Assist. We've worked very hard over the last year to try to develop a simplified CRM package that can be usable to just about anyone and everyone in every aspect of business, from small individual businesses up to mid-range businesses. We do also provide a heavy lead generation database of decision makers across the United States. The database currently sits at a little over 11 million contacts, all decision makers in companies, as I said, just about anywhere that you are. To back that up, we've also provided several time management and direct sales methodology tools that we'll go over here briefly. And as it says there on the screen, we aim to fit just about any budget that we can at $39.95 a month. Sign up is very simple. Just name, email ID. You'll also notice here on every page there is a tutorial. In case you have any questions or have any difficulties, you're able to view the tutorial, and if that doesn't answer your questions, we're also available by email to help provide support as best as we can. Currently, we offer a free trial, so if you want to check us out for 15 days, you'll actually get 3,000 contacts from our lead generator that you can put in, or you can add your own contacts as well. We'll also run specials from time to time. So let's go ahead and log in here on the front page. It just goes to a very simple sign-in page. So you go ahead and log in, and that brings you to our first page. The first page that you're going to see is the target search page. And what we've done is we've really focused on the things that help you find your audience. You know, the types of people that you really want to contact. You can either search by industry. We have over 30 industries that categorize the 12 million contacts that you'll be looking at. You can search by city, company name, as you add your own contacts and whatever you're looking for, either by company, by name, by title. Say if you're selling directly to CIOs and you have a software package that you want to sell, or if you're selling to small business owners and you're selling alarm systems, or say if you just want to name somebody a consumer or something along those lines, you can actually add your own titles and do your own specialized searches as well. Also from email ID, when you've added them and when you've last contacted them. The only thing that we require in the search is that you search by state. You'll notice here, we'll take a look at Texas. If you run a target search, again, you'll notice a page tutorial while we're waiting for the results here. That's on every page, and I try to give as many examples as I can as to how to help you do your best search and find your best targets for your product. So then you'll return your details. It takes a few minutes or a few seconds just because it is a pretty extensive database. You'll notice that just for Texas alone there's over 1 million results. So this brings you to your general results page. You have your name, title, phone, email. Whenever you're populating your own email and contacting your companies, you get those emails and populate them. The company, when you contacted them last, if there's a note, it'll put it there. Now the simple thing here is once you've pared down your search and you found who you want to search, you need to own that contact. You own that contact through either editing the contact's information, so making some sort of modification to their main page. You'll notice in the main page that they have their personal information, their corporate information, all their contact details, their social. If they have an admin or secretary, it'll help you there. Your target assist information. This is also where you'll upload any documents that you see or any profiles that you may pull off of another social networking site. There's a product code that you can assign to each contact as well, and that's actually in the My Accounts section where you will populate that. And also you can select where you're at in the sales process. And if you'll notice on the previous page, that's also something that you can search by. That really helps you on a day-to-day basis in regards to who is the most important person to contact on a particular day. The other options that you have are viewing a contact. You can add a note if you just want to make calls from here. And then one of the sales methodology tools that I was talking about that we're really happy with is adding this to today's targets. So on a day-to-day basis, most salespeople have difficulty staying on task because you have customers calling you, customers with issues, customers with new orders, customers that are closing, and you're constantly moving and constantly covered in chaos. So the best way to do that is to really plan your day. And today's target really helps you to do that by giving you all the options of when you need to call your contact, what day you want to set your call up for. You want to set it for the next day. Why you want to call them. Maybe it's the initial pitch. And the priority. So priorities A, B, and C you see here. A priorities show up first in the list, and so on and so forth. Once again, here's your page tutorial. So you submit that. Now this is added to your today's target for the next day. And you can go back to your search results and find out, more people to contact on that particular day. So once you've built your list, you can always go to that list by clicking on today's targets on the day of, and that will bring you your fully populated list, and you can start making your calls. So you see your first one, you want to do an initial pitch. You're going to add a note to this contact, and this brings you to the note page. Note page is pretty extensive. We did everything that we could to give you all the details that you may need. One of the things that we do provide on here is also a script pop-up. So that is also under the My Account section. So if we go to My Account and you go to Add a Note Script, you can add one here. And this is something that will keep you on track for all of your calls as well. So if you go back to your note, you'll see now that you have the test script. And if you click on your question mark here, it'll bring up all of your text. And you can read directly off of here as you're making your phone call. You can select all of your note types. A meeting will automatically be added to your calendar up here at the top. That's a whole other section we'll go over here momentarily. The email ID, if you have one, will populate itself. You can see your phone number here for whenever you're making your call. You can select what date you're on, note, and priority. Then once you submit your note, everything goes back into the contact record up here. So you have quite a bit there. You can follow all of your contact details in their notes. You can help build your sales lists. You can help keep track of all of your clients. Another section that we have is for the calendar. You can actually add your own calendar entries as well. If you want to select a reminder, a call, a meeting, or event, if you'll notice, your today's targets will also show up on whatever date it is that you're calling on. Another section that we've added to help on the sales process and tools is a territory search. Territory search right now is geared towards the United States. So say you want to find somebody in the area and you need driving directions, you can pull that information up here. And this will give you a general map that will let you see exactly where your target is. From here, as I mentioned, there's also your account section that lets you upgrade to your full subscription. You can send your email, and that's something that we'll go over now. Send email is another aspect of the sales toolbox that we really provide. If you go back to your target search page and you run a search, say let's just do New England this time. You'll see here that you have a checkbox. Each checkbox You can select any or all. Now, and this is really if you only have the email for the target that you're calling, then you can enable email. You click OK. Then you go back to the section we were just looking at under My Account, and you can send an email. And this is like a standard email that you put together and send out. It'll go to your contact, and that way you can always keep up with email marketing. So these are some of the general tools that we really look at in the sales side, what we really try to help to do. You can import your details here. If you have a large database of contacts that perhaps you've been keeping in an Excel file, you can put them into a CSV and import them here, and you'll have all of your information. You can see we have quite a few emails here already set up. And then you can move on with your list from there. I hope this demo has been helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at admin@targetassist.net. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to having you as a member.